So welcome guys, we're back at it again with a brand new trade breakdown once again on gold. Today we had a few positions running, ended up in quite some nice profit. And then we had unfortunately one losing position, but the analysis was still good and valid, and now I'm going to show you exactly why. Because earlier today in the previous breakdown I told you guys that we had this upward momentum going. And after that, I spotted this swap area right here. And obviously, we're still in that bearish momentum, as I explained previously in the breakdown before this one. Price is moving down, so we're looking for sell positions only and mainly. And we have this swap area, this area of demand, which has not been respected here, drop down below, retest this area, and we go back down. So we know that we're searching for sells. And then if we scale down to the 1 hour time frame, then we can see quite some interesting things happening. And here you can see that this swap area is still lining up with current price action, and also with the swap area on the 4 hour time frame. So we can potentially make this one smaller, remove our baseline lower. Yeah, let me grab the baseline for you guys. Yeah, so we can place our baseline lower right here. And then we have the perfect entry. That would have been the best scenario for us to trade off, but unfortunately I had to look a bit further than what I essentially did, because I looked at current price action and I spotted this level of supply with no confirmation from the higher time frame. But nonetheless, we've managed to hit take profit 2. So we got in our positions. Let me delete this one, because this one is not really what happened in the trades I've shared today. So just to get the gist of what would be the best possible scenario. But this was what we were trading off. So we have our level of supply, and then we have price approaching our level. Well, price is triggering our entries. So this is the trade we've placed today. And then I will go a bit lower in time frame for you guys. Yeah, so like this. And if we then scale down to the 30-minute time frame, it still lines up pretty much. We had this candle going up, triggering our entries. Price came back and we sold all the way to the downside. And then price hit our stop loss, because we only managed to grab take profit 2 until this point, and take profit 3 was approximately like 500 pips. 1.3 risk to reward ratio is what we essentially want. But what I told you guys in the previous breakdown about moving your stops to break even after you took your second partial, because then your trade becomes risk-free. So we had a risk-free position here, because take profit 3 we went break even. Take profit 2 we went break even. And then we got the opportunity of entering again. And then we've entered here, same scenario. Price almost hits take profit free, reverses stop loss. It's unfortunate, but situations like that do happen. And yeah, you're always going to be entitled to price action and how the price moves. So we've lost on 2 take profit 2s, or 2 take profit 3s, and after this one we've lost completely on 1 position, and that position was right here. We went for a sell position, still same target, but price did not reach our take profit 2. So only take profit 1, and then price reverses and that hits our stop loss. Because we were already stopped out on 2 positions, we've lowered the stops. And that took us out of the trade, unfortunately. So there are lessons to be learned in these kind of breakdowns, and also in how I analyze and view the market. Because as you can see, even if you have experience with trading, you can still lose, and that's okay if you take your partials and you make sure you keep your profits. So if we play back price on the 15-minute time frame, then I'll just show you guys how our day has looked. So if we keep price playing, we can see that we rejected this level quite a few times. And then price approaches, hits our entry signal, and then price comes down, take profit hit for 2s, and then break even. Then we got stopped out, and then boom, again, entry, second one, stopped out. So it has been ranging between those 2 levels pretty much, just hunting stops pretty much. It's unfortunate, but things like that do happen. And if you guys can see here, at the end of the New York session, we get this last move, and then price decides to hit take profit free. With that being said, let me show you guys my entries. Very messy one once again. Bunch of entries and a bunch of break evens. And yeah, in terms of our members, we still had some pretty good results. You know, this is the first trade we shared, or at least I've shared. And then this is the second position I've shared inside of the community. And then this was the third position I've placed in the community. You can see take profit 1 hit here. Didn't go break even, so take profit 2 and 3 have hit stop loss on the final position. But if we need to look at member results, AN, once again, 888 euros banked on just 1 single day. Congratulations. We have Liz making close to 100. Congratulations. Here you can see the name as well. And then we have Dan making 1,500 euros. Boom. You can see his name right here. Dan. And I could go on like this, you know, for a while. And Andrison making close to 700 euros right here. Boom. And I can just keep scrolling, guys. You can see the results for yourself. Members are making profits inside of the community. With that being said, I don't think I have much more to add to this position. What do we learn? Well, we learned to look at the full and complete chart when we're trading. So taking this into account, scaling down to the 1 hour, making it smaller, then we get the perfect entry right above here, and then we can just have price ranging until we hit our take profits. And we could potentially scale in or re-enter in some of these areas, which we're already doing most of the times. So I want to thank you all for watching once again, the second one today. If you have any questions in regard to these trade breakdowns, feel free to ask your questions down below in the comments. I will happily answer them for you guys. And make sure to like, subscribe to the channel. It of course makes the channel grow. And if you are someone who is looking to find an extra income stream, wanting to trade, want to learn a new skill, potentially create some sort of financial security for yourself, then make sure to head to the description. I've added the website link there. You can join the community. It's completely for free. You don't have to pay me anything. You get free guidance, free support, and a free course from A to Z in which I explain my complete strategy. I'm going to thank you all once again, and I'll see you guys in the next trade breakdown. Ciao.